Well, this question says the coordinates of the vertex of the graph of the function g of x equals x squared minus 4x plus 11 are. The coordinates are what? Now, what we would normally do in this case right here is we would find the x-intercept. So we would set this equal to 0, and we would try to factor this. But I can tell you right now we're going to run into a bit of a problem here because the factors of 11, well, 11's prime. Okay, so we would have to use the quadratic formula to figure this out, which isn't a bad thing here. Okay, which isn't a bad thing at all. Our quadratic formula, the solution is going to look something like this. It's going to be the negative of negative 4. So it's going to be positive 4 plus or minus the square root of, okay, well, that is going to be, okay, negative 4 squared is going to be 16 minus 4 times a, which is 1, times 11. Okay, so this is going to be 44 all over 2. 2 times 1, which is just going to be 2 here. Now, you can see right away I am going to run into problems with this. I'm not going to be able to find the roots. But it turns out that is actually okay because what I've got here are what we call imaginary roots, non-real roots. However, the axis of symmetry, okay, is still going to cut this thing right down in half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move ahead as if that worked. And so I've got two x-intercepts here. I've got 4 plus root, don't even worry about it, 16 minus 44 over 2. And I've got 4 minus root 16 minus 44 over 2. Now, if you add those together, notice that the square root portions are going to cancel. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add those together. The square roots are going to cancel. I'm going to get 4 over 2 plus 4 over 2. Okay, well, that's 8 over 2, or 4. So my sum is equal to 4. And then because I'm wanting the middle, the axis of symmetry, I take the average and I divide that by 2. So 4 over 2 is 2. So the x-coordinate here is going to be 2. Well, that's going to correspond to either A or B. If I plug 2 back into this, into the original equation to get the y-coordinate, I get g of 2 is equal to 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 11, and it turns out that answer is 7. And so the answer is B.